Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. The offense backed up, beginning this drive near their own end zone. Handoff to the back.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. And the ball is picked off. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, A&M.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only they come up with this interception, but they take it into the end zone. They're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They're going to run it. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Under pressure, just lets it go. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And here comes the punter onto the field. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. They couldn't flip the field. They'll down it just out. First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Gives it to the back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the wideout goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his back. The pass is caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Well, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Ball handed off. Finds room at the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
The pass rush closing in. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Lets it go. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Bama. He will score. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started, and then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it for a big gain. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down. They're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even at a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got his man wide open. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on a fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's swarmed by the defense. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to throw it deep. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal.
Here we go.
Quarterback's got it on the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Looks like the defense has it.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. And here's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the 1st down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the 1st down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Receiver in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Still no answer for this offense.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? On the handout, they'll test the right side here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Here comes a handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Strong game by this quarterback. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
35, Alabama, 14.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Launching downfield. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Defense is coming after him. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the ball to the ground. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The shotgun running play call. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
He's running out of time here. Context is he let the ball go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. 1st down to 10. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's a very quick throwaway. No man in the area, and here comes the flag for intentional grounding. Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back, looking to scramble. He's going to take off, finding space at the 20. Tackled at the 1-yard line, couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Aggies line up with a first, and he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Quarterback looking to scramble. Avoiding the sack, the scramble results in just a very short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And there's the handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Catch made down inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, tie. Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. And it's a bunch formation. The offense with some pre-snap motion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the handoff. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. So cancel the touchdown celebration, put the band on hold. They'll have to try to score again from a little farther back now. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's second down here. Oh, here comes the reverse. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, A&M. And the beatdown continues. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll try the right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Crucial third down play right here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make...
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? They get him down after a short return. What? The offensive quarterback in the 44.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Motion now from the tight end. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Dump off caught by the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. So they'll retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He was very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
He's moving out of the pocket now. With the catch, it's Jackson. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He slings this one deep down the left side. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw it on first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Texas A&M. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. And the back now goes in motion. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets some space around the 30. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. Just gets it away, taking a shot. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back, playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle.
And here comes a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 15. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuffed out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points.
Touchdown, Aggies. And this one is getting ugly. And they'll set up with BAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls in the catch. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Automatic on the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this one.
And the PAT is good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Shouldn't make a huge difference here, but the defense does have 2 timeouts remaining. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st down, it's play action. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. The time expires. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.